Help support Chris and Zach Attack by liking and sharing all of our content, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for all your latest video game news and updates. Hello friends, it's Chris.
Zach.
Hey, welcome to Chris and Zach Attack, the news. We go hard.
So hard right now, we're hitting the news like bam, 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 bam. All the time, all news, every day, always. News coming. News.
News. All right, let's go. Let's start right off. Top story, baby.
Go.
Top story. Ready?
What is it?
Persona 5.
Persona 5.
Persona 5.
You know, I got one question for Sega and Atlus about
that?
Persona 5. Why the fuck are you having all these restrictions on streaming and screenshots? I get it. You don't want people to spoil your game.
Yeah.
But let's have a little, like, creative thought here. Like, oh, man, people might spoil our game. Let's leave it to the discretion of the streamer to acknowledge that, like, okay, if you watch my stream and you watch this game, a story-driven game, there will be spoilers. Like, no, duh, okay? No freaking duh. If I watch this stream, I might get something spoiled. Like, I don't get it. Why is Sega and Atlus, why do they care? I bought this game. This is my game.
Yeah.
And you're telling me that I can't stream it because you're worried that some triggered little person over there is going to be like, well, it got spoiled for me.
Yeah. Triggered.
So
Hashtag triggered.
So stupid. Like, I don't care if you're watching the stream and you're watching me play. Okay, if I went into someone's stream and I watched them play like Final Fantasy 15 and I saw a story spoiler and then I started saying like, oh my God, how did they spoil that? That's so like, no, duh. It's a story.
You get banned out of their channel.
It's and I'm going to go report them to Twitch for spoiling this game and then get them banned, get their account banned. Well, no, duh. It's a story-driven game. There's going to be spoilers. Atlus and Sega should not be the ones dictating how I play my game, how people can watch their game. It's not their right to do it. I am pretty pissed off about it because I was going to stream the shit out of this game. Yeah. And now I don't even want to.
Yeah.
Look at this is how hyped I was for it.
Yeah, see? Look at that. He got his Persona 4 shirt on. Look at that.
Atlus, right there.
He's
Teddy.
supporting you.
I was supporting you, but now it's like I'll play your game, but I'm going to play it alone. I'm going to play it in the dark, and I'm not even going to be happy about it.
Fucking Atlus. Hashtag thanks, Atlus.
But on the positive side, the game sold like 1.5 million copies already. So
Jesus Christ.
Worldwide, though, because it came out in Japan like 6 months ago.
Of course, yeah.
But, I mean, 1.5?
How much in the U.S. do you think that is?
I'm thinking it's like million.
Think? Okay.
Yeah, close to 1 million. I mean, I can see it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a positive, but it's filled with a lot of negative, and I hope Sega and Atlus change this policy in the future or soon, because I want to stream it and I want to play it.
So, yeah, let's go over the restrictions real quick. So, basically, you can't stream past the in-game date of 7/7. And how soon is that into the story?
I mean, that's pretty far. I've been playing for 10 hours. I'm still in April. Like, I'm towards the end of April. Okay. I mean, so that's like, you're pretty far into the game at 7/7. I mean, you're like hours into this game. Okay. I could see them saying, if you're going to stream it, please don't. Like, if that's the one restriction, like, if you're going to stream it, please don't stream past 7/7 in the game. I could understand that because it's like a lot of that is totally unknown to people. But, I mean, this game's been out in Japan for 6 months already. The entire game, it's been spoiled. If you really want to find out what happens in this game, you just Google it. It's been out in Japan.
That's all you really have to do is just Google it, and you'll find some sort of footage on it from Japan. You probably have subtitles on it.
Yeah, I don't get it. Okay, so it's like if this game was a simultaneous worldwide release where the entire world plays it at the same time, I could get it. But it's been out in Japan for 6 months. If you want to know a spoiler, if you want to find out what's happens, just Google it. It's out there.
Yeah, it's out there.
This whole restriction is just completely stupid because it's been out for a while in Japan. People have been. It's so stupid.
It is. I agree with you. It's dumb. And, they're going as far as to, like, putting strikes on your channel if you're streaming it. Now people are not really caring about this whole thing. They're live streaming it in protest to what they're saying. Yeah. Which, it's whatever. It's their account. They can do whatever they want. However, you and me, we both have PS4s and we both have shitty computers, so we can't stream it without using the PS4. So the PS4 is the streaming capability is already just blocked off completely. So you can't if you have a PS4 and you're like, I don't understand why they don't stream it, and no, it's that we can't. Like literally we cannot. It's blocked. It's a blocked function. Yeah. And you can't take screenshots either, and it on the PS4. But I mean, if you have like a third-party streaming thing,
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it on my phone.
You're just gonna whip out your phone, take a screenshot of your.
That's I'm gonna get them. Stupid Atlus.
It'll work.
Yeah, it will work.
Yeah, it will.
That's how I. Yeah.
Just throw it up on our Twitter. Hey, Atlus, did you not want us to spoil this? Here's a major spoiler.
Got it.
So no, it's ridiculous what they're doing. I just kind of let you go right there. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, it's old. It's like an old way.
It's up to us.
Yeah, it's up to the player, the person, the streamer, the viewers. If they go in knowing that they're going to get spoiled, the game is going to get spoiled, some aspects are going to get spoiled. That's their choice. That is the viewer's choice. That's the streamer's choice to say, I'm going to spoil this game. I'm going to play this game. You go in, okay, I get that. I know that. Fine.
Yeah. It's funny. It's stupid. Stupid in a funny way.
Stupid in a funny way. I hope they change it. I hope they go back on it.
I hope they do. There's a lot. It's a huge controversial thing that's going on, but they've done this in the past, haven't they?
Yeah, I mean, it's like they said on one of their other games that's coming out. They came out in Japan. They told that Japanese streamers there's restriction on that game. I think it's like I don't remember what it was. It was like a Puyo Pop game. It's like whatever. Like no one is like dying at these spoilers and like, oh my god, like holy crap, they spoiled it for me. Yeah. So I mean, it's like just their way of like protecting their game, but they're protecting it in such a stupid way.
Yeah, they are.
So they need to.
It's dumb. Hopefully they reverse it.
Yes.
So another controversial game that has come out pretty recently, a couple weeks ago, in fact, Mass Effect finally got that patch that the developers were saying, patch 1.05, which fixes exactly what Zach is doing into what he is now. Hey. There you go.
Personality.
He's got some emotion in his face now.
They got life in their eyes. They don't look like mannequins with like makeup.
Yep. It fixed a lot of those issues. I think it fixed some other bugs that were happening in it too. Oh yeah, there was one. We just had to re-record this session, and I just remembered one thing that was actually pretty cool. So, you know the cutscenes that happen when you're in the galaxy map? You travel to a different planet?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. The cutscenes, you can skip them now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they add a little skip function. It takes a minute to get in there. Sorry if I am really weird right now. I'm just watching it record and it kind of looks.
You're so weird right now. You're so weird right now.
Buggy. Nope, that's good.
You're so weird. God, you're so weird right now.
Shit, man. All right. So anyway, we're look at you go. So yeah, it fixed a lot of those issues, added that cutscene skip thing, and so the main character that everybody's been bashing on, as far as that concerned, with the ghost face, she's been fixed greatly. Like she was like the main focal point, pretty much.
Yeah. She was.
But yeah, it's like she's a whole brand new character. There's a scene that I remember in particular where she says, "My face is tired," and like she shows no emotion, obviously. So you just kind of like,
my face is tired. My face is tired.
Yeah, and then so now she's actually got some life to her. So when you're talking to her initially, so when you initially talk to her, she's pissed off at the Pathfinder for some reason. I can't remember why. And she's not, before she would just stand like this and her, now she's like got her arms crossed. And then before she says my face is tired, she brings her hand up to her face like this. And then she kind of like slowly brings it down and says my face is tired. I'm sorry. And she shows a lot more emotion now, so it's pretty cool.
Good.
And then yeah, it's looking pretty good. I think they fixed the new races too. The Angara is what they're called, not the whatever the hell I said before.
I don't know.
Was it the Elder Scrolls race, the lizard people?
Oh yeah, the Argonians or whatever.
Yeah, I was like, Argonian are they called? No, they're called Angara.
Okay.
So yeah, they look. I was just kind of noticing the males. The males look a little bit better. The females used to look pretty off to me, and I was kind of like, I haven't checked out. I haven't seen the females yet, but the males look a little bit better. But yeah, animations all around. That infamous grin that Ryder does, when she, yeah, that's fixed a little bit, but her face is still a little weird. Like it's just her face. It's just something about her face.
She just looks like she doesn't look like a real person. She looks like about that? She just looks like there's nothing you can do about it. I just want to. She looks like a digital creation, but like a poorly done digital creation. Because if they do like motion capture, if they model off someone, like you can understand, like, wow, this looks like a real person. I can see this. She just looks like a completely digital like creation of a human, and that just looks weird.
Yeah, like I don't know. Have they came out and said that they actually like did some facial, like?
Well, because they're based off real people. The male and female main characters in Mass Effect are based off real actors, an actor and an actress.
Okay.
But like they showed the comparison between the actress and the character model. Nothing really? Alike. Nothing. But the dude, like the male, looks almost exactly the same. I think that's the problem. I think something just got messed up too much. Like they tried to tweak some stuff too much, and it just went too far.
Yeah, that's weird. Anyway, yeah, that's kind of the patch. They did some multiplayer fixes too. The Maddock now shoots properly when you hit the trigger now, but they also nerfed it because they realized once they fixed it, it was actually a really overpowered gun, which it was. That's why I liked it. So, but yeah, that's all fixed now. And then there are still some things that are relevant, like the funky running that female rider does. That wasn't fixed in this patch, unfortunately. Even though they said they were going to fix it, but
I like that they're pretty quick about fixing these issues, and like they're listening to the community, and they're saying like, we're sorry, we're going to fix them, and actually going through with it instead of just apologizing and doing nothing. They're apologizing and actually fixing stuff and changing the game and listening to feedback. I like that. I like that they're actually doing something about it.
Yeah, it's something BioWare is known for. They're known to like say, we made a mistake, here's the fix.
Yeah,
they've done that with Mass Effect 3 with that shitty ass ending. It's it didn't help the ending. People still didn't like that. All your choices in the game come down to red, green, or blue ending, and
one.
Yeah, it just kind of all converges into one ending, and it's like they didn't like that, but they still answered a lot of the questions that we had at the end of that particular ending. So
yeah, I mean, they gave us something, which is better than nothing.
Yeah, and then they came out with the Citadel DLC later on, which was a very proper send off to all the characters. Yeah. So yeah, that was cool. So yeah, BioWare, they're good at keeping their customers happy.
Yeah.
So I mean,
for all the haters now, they're like, I'm not going to play it. It looks the animations are so bad. I'm not going to play it. Well, now they have no reason.
Now you can play it.
Yeah, now you can play it. Shut the hell up and play it.
Exactly. Anyway, next story we have is the University of Utah. This is some interesting stuff. They started their own eSports program.
Yeah, so it's like a varsity esports team. So, I mean, this is like a legitimate college, University of Utah, an actual place that you can go to study academics, has an esports varsity team, so you can compete on an esports team. And, I mean, you could go pro. I mean, like, what's stopping someone from being really good at an esport, like they are at, like, basketball or, like, any kind of legitimate, like, physical sport, and do it like an esport? I mean, why not?
Yeah, why not? It's something really, really cool. And like, imagine if like some other colleges picked up on this. You know, students who are in high school who don't quite have the money to go to college. What if they start scholarships for this kind of thing?
Yeah, I mean I mean, like, the possibilities are almost endless for this.
Yeah.
What this entails is almost endless possibilities. You can start seeing legitimate esports career paths pop up.
Yep.
You can see esports majors pop up.
Yep.
I mean, what is stopping this? I mean, you could, like you said, someone in high school, maybe they're not good at sports, but they're really good at, like, a first-person shooter.
Yeah.
They could turn that into a
Overwatch.
Yeah, they're really good at Overwatch. They could turn that into a college scholarship, turn that into a career, and potentially into a lucrative career where they could make millions. Yeah,
and like, imagine if they took these really great esports players and, you know, hired these esports players on as coaches, and they're like, all right, so here's how you can be better at this game. And, you know,
I mean, and
like
you might see, like, state teams pop up. Like football, there's like 32 teams. I mean, in like each state, pretty much, you could start seeing esports team. Like, I play for like a California state esports team, or I play like this. Like, all states have like their esports team.
Yep.
I mean, you could start seeing that pop up. So like, it just adds to the legitimacy of esports. Like, just moving forward. With the esports thing is just adding to the legitimacy of having this as a real thing. I mean, you look at like South Korea. I mean, it's already a real thing there.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, that's like totally legitimate. So it's just kind of moving it forward in America a little bit more.
Yeah, and I hope it does break ground, because
I do too.
Are endless.
Oh, I do too. I think it's cool. I think it's really different. I like what it means.
Guaranteed, if you and I had this stuff and when we were in high school, holy crap, man, we would take advantage of that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like, back when I was in like high school and college, I mean, it was like you'd have to travel to like some random like MLG thing that happened to come to your city, and then like you'd play in that and hope to do well. But there's no like path that you could like follow and actually do it. But now there is, and I think that's really cool.
Yeah, it is really cool. So yeah, hopefully that's the start of something awesome.
Yes.
So next up we got Project Scorpio is Xbox's, I guess you would call it the newest console, their future console. Yeah,
this is kind of like, because I mean, like, the Xbox One, I don't know, it's so weird right now with like Microsoft, because they have the Xbox One, they had the Xbox One S, and then now they're gonna have the Scorpio. So they have 3 different consoles like going like together at the same time.
Yeah, but like, is it just a revamped Xbox One, or is it gonna be a brand new console?
Well, the thing is, it's like it can play like.
Let's real quick. Let's just say what we're talking about. The Project Scorpio, they just released the specs.
The specs.
And right now, it's like it's
the most powerful
console on here right now. It beats the PlayStation 4 Pro easily.
Yeah, but, I mean, you could look up the specs like more specifically. Like, we don't like getting into specs because it doesn't register here.
We're dumb.
We're dumb, so it doesn't register anything in my head.
Yeah.
If I see it in action and I can see it, I get it. But like reading specs, I don't get it.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can look it up. Like, you can.
Well, we'll have a link in the description down below.
I mean, Microsoft is like got a huge boner for this thing right now. They're like, oh my god, Scorpio!
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, it's hard to say. Is it just gonna be like a new generation console, or is it like gonna be a continuation of this generation?
Because like so far we've had the Xbox One originally released.
Yep.
And then the Xbox One S came out.
Yep.
And now we're at the Project Scorpio. So it's like Microsoft kind of has this thing of like mid-generation small jumps. So like, because the Xbox One S was a small jump over the Xbox One. And then the Scorpio is a big jump, but it's a jump. Still the same console. It's still an Xbox.
Yeah.
But it's just a more powerful Xbox. will that lead to exclusive games? I don't know.
Yeah, that's their biggest problem now. They just don't have any exclusive games other than Halo and Forza.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, cool, there's no price for the Scorpio. Okay, I'm guessing it's like $499. It comes out $499, $500 for Project Scorpio to be named, if it is Project Scorpio. But there's no price. Okay, so $500 you buy this console, the most powerful console. Give me a reason to buy it.
Yeah.
Give me a reason. I don't want to buy it so I can play my Xbox 360 games in higher definition, or I can play my Xbox One games in higher definition. Give me a reason to buy this console. I don't want to play the same shit.
Show me a reason to buy this console.
Yeah, because so far you're telling me I can play my current games at a higher resolution. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Like, who cares? Like, I can play them in 1080p and be fine with it. It's still the same game. Whether it looks good or it looks better in 4K or 1080p, whatever, same game. Give me a better reason to buy your console.
Yeah.
Give me something good. Give me a new experience. Give me something sick. Yeah. So far, you've shown us a powerful console with nothing to do.
Yeah, exactly. They don't really have anything for it.
No,
you pretty much hit everything on the coffin there.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like right now Microsoft is losing.
I can go and buy a PS4 Pro.
Yeah.
Granted, I don't have a 4K television, but if I had a 4K television, go buy a PS4 Pro, and then I can get Uncharted.
I mean, you can get
Horizon Zero Dawn, Persona 5.
Persona 5, yeah.
What else? Give me something else.
I mean,
there's a ton. I just can't think of them right now.
I mean, you just go on the list of like exclusive PlayStation 4 games that come out.
There we go.
Yeah, I mean, The Last of Us Remastered. I mean, and these ones, like, these are games
coming out,
you can only get on the PlayStation 4 that look good on the PlayStation 4 Pro if you're so into that. But I mean, there's a reason to buy it because you're not getting these games on an Xbox, you're not getting these games on the PC, you're getting them on the PlayStation 4. They're playing well on the PlayStation 4 and they look good on the PlayStation 4.
They're specifically built for the PlayStation 4.
Xbox, there's no reason. I mean, maybe they're, like we were talking earlier, maybe they're saving their releases for E3 this year. Maybe they're just going to go super crazy at E3 and just like announce like 5, 6, 7 games that are like going to come out towards the end of the year or into next year.
That's wishful thinking. That
is.
Yeah, very wishful thinking.
Yeah, because so far they've...
that's what we want to happen, but more than likely what will happen is they're just going to like jizz themselves all over their Scorpio release or whatever. Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, it's like, yeah, cool. You have a really powerful console, but you're not doing anything different. You're not giving us new experiences. You're not giving us exclusive experiences.
Yep.
There's no reason. Currently, I have no reason to buy a Project Scorpio console. No reason whatsoever.
When was the last time you touched your Xbox One?
Oh my God. The last time I played my Xbox One last year, like November 2016. That's the last time I turned it on. Because I think I was playing Final Fantasy 15 because I didn't have a PlayStation 4 at the time. Yeah. I bought Final Fantasy 15 and I played it. It was November. And I never gone back because I bought a PlayStation 4 in like January and I just had no reason to go back to my Xbox.
Yeah, that's understandable because PlayStation 4 is clearly superior.
Well, I mean, when you come out with a string of like really sick games, like bam, 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 right in a row, all these like sick must-play games.
Yeah.
I can't ignore the console anymore. I can't just say like, I don't need it. When you keep releasing all these just sick games, I have to buy it because it's like I gotta play these games.
Yeah, next month in a couple of weeks, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be buying a couple games. I'm gonna be buying Horizon Zero Dawn, which are more than likely be streaming, and I'll probably buy Persona 5. So
and you can't stream that one.
Boom! I can't stream that one.
No.
But like you said, both games, both potential Game of the Year candidates.
Oh, yeah, in like the month, pretty much like the one right after another. Like we haven't had that in so long. Just like a Game of the Year contender, and then a couple weeks later, another Game of the Year contender.
Yep.
What? On the same console?
Yeah.
Oh, ridiculous.
Oh, it's fucking great. I love it.
And if we had a Switch, it'd be 3 in a row. You'd have Horizon, Breath of the Wild, then Persona 5. Bam, bam, bam.
Well,
what a time to be alive.
Colin's got that Breath of the Wild there, so we're gonna bring Colin on to talk about Breath of the Wild in our next episode. So stay tuned for that.
Tell us about it.
Yes. So yeah, there's nothing more we can really say about the Scorpio. It's coming out. They release specs. It's powerful, but
wait and see.
Wait and see.
Wait and see.
Hashtag wait and see. Hashtag wait and see.
Wait and see.
Right here. All right, next we got okay. So Activision now.
Activision, small video game company. They make that one series, the shooter. What are they called?
The shooter. Not. Is it
Call of something?
Call to Arms.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So they're making Activision, that company that makes that Call to Arms games, they're now making movies, which I don't know why they would do that. I mean, it's Call to Arms, like whatever.
I've honestly never heard of that shooter. Never.
Like I guess they did pretty good last year in sales.
I heard it did pretty well.
Yeah.
Some like endless shooting.
Yeah.
Call of Arms Endless Shooting, I think it was called. I can't remember.
I can't, dude.
Yes, you've heard it here. Probably not for the first time, but Call of Duty extended Marvel-style universe movies. That's what you're going to get.
Yeah.
Call of Duty movies. A Call of Duty universe. Connected movies. Not just one movie. They're talking about multiple movies in the next couple of years. Why? Why do we need this? Why does Activision? Yeah, because they want to make money. They're thinking, oh, we can make billions off a video game. Let's make a couple more billion off a movie.
Yeah.
No.
And they're getting their own production company. They have an in-house production company that's going to be making these movies. So they're not pitching these ideas to like Sony or Disney or whatever.
They don't give a shit. They're like, we're making them. We don't give a shit. We don't care. Yeah. We're going to make them.
Yep. And it's like, okay, so here's the thing. So obviously Activision is just doing this for, moolah, okay, whatever. There are fans of Call of Duty. If you're a fan of Call of Duty, you might be excited about this. Congratulations, you're getting movies. However, we're not fans of Call of Duty. We're going to fucking shit on this game right here.
You know what? I'm not gonna see it.
Good. It's your hard-earned money. You don't have to.
You heard it here first. I am not gonna watch this movie.
Yeah, and not only that, but it's a video game movie. Friend, it's a video game movie. What was the last good video game movie?
Super Mario Brothers. It's gotta be Super Mario Bros. You got Mario and Luigi Mario going to say fucking Dennis Hopper as Bowser. You got Lizard Yoshi.
No, he wasn't Bowser. He was Koopa.
Oh yeah, sorry, Koopa.
He was Koopa.
What a modern classic.
And you got Daisy instead of Peach.
Yeah, you know what?
And then you had the teaser at the end that almost got us a second Mario.
Well, of course they were getting this.
Because it was going to be such a hit.
Duh! Okay, no, legitimately the last decent video game movie that I can recall is maybe Tomb Raider.
I mean, I'm going to go ahead and go out because I'm a Warcraft fan. I loved the Warcraft movie.
Yeah,
and financially speaking, it was a huge success in China. Thanks to China. It was a huge success.
China.
Thanks to China.
Thanks to China. It's still doing well. Yeah, I mean, I guess World of Warcraft, it did well, made money. Yep. It wasn't totally fucking trashed at the box office. And,
it wasn't 28% Rotten Tomato score, whatever. But for the Warcraft fan, it was a good movie.
Yeah.
So maybe they can take a lesson from this and say, hey, Call of Duty fans, here's your movie.
You're going to love it. There's going to be guns. There's going to be shooting. There's going to be dying. There's going to be running. There's going to be gunning. You're going to love it.
There's going to be jetpacks?
Oh, so many jetpacks.
Oh, dude, so they announced that next Call of Duty game is going to be in World War II. And then I saw on Reddit, someone posted a picture of someone saying that the Germans developed like a jetpack thing during that time period.
No.
And there was a reaction thing. So you know that the reaction thing of that guy who's just kind of like, yeah, and then he's like, huh.
Yeah.
So the one where he's like, yeah, it's like, what, World War II, yeah, and then he says the jetpack thing. He's like, huh.
Yeah, I hope they don't do that. I wouldn't put it past them to actually put in jetpacks. I hope they don't, but I could see it.
Jetpack galore.
You love them.
So Activision's, I think they took a look at their coffers this morning and they were like,
you know what?
It's a little light in here.
We need to make some movies.
It's our money pile has dropped 3.
Well, they're like, World of Warcraft made so much money. We can do that with Call of Duty.
In China.
Because they're both owned by Activision.
Yeah.
World of Warcraft, Activision Blizzard.
Oh, yeah, it is.
You didn't even think of that, did you?
I did not think of that. So maybe they can do it. Anyway, last one we got for today is Square Enix is basically just focusing all their efforts on the Switch versus the Scorpio. So, and that's mainly because they're a Japanese company. They got the PS4, obviously from Sony. Sony's from Japan. The Switch, Nintendo's from Japan. So they just don't give a shit about Microsoft.
No, I mean, this is the trend that has just been following Microsoft from the original Xbox. It's followed them their entire life cycle of having an Xbox. Japanese companies do not care about the Xbox. They don't care about it. They don't want to buy it.
It was lucky that the Xbox even got Final Fantasy 14 and 15.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's like they probably just did that because, we have it made. Let's just hire some people to port it on the Xbox. Let's just do it. It's extra money. You never know. But, yeah, the Japanese company, this is probably just going to be the trend in the near future is Japanese companies are not going to make games for the Xbox. It's just not going to happen. They're going to focus on the Switch. Yep. The PlayStation 4 and then PC, because PCs obviously PCs are everywhere. So, the Switch, I guess this is good for the Switch because it means people have confidence in the Switch, so they're going to develop for the Switch.
Yep.
So the silver lining, hey, more Switch games.
Yeah, that's great.
But the downside is...
We're going to go buy a Switch now.
Yeah, the downside, pretty much Japanese games are pretty much dead on the Xbox.
Another reason not to buy the Xbox.
Sadly, yeah. Jeez.
You don't get your Japanese games. Sorry, guys.
If you're a fan of JRPGs, pretty much any kind of stuff, like Japanese style game, Japanese developed game, you're not getting it anymore. You're just not. It's not going to happen.
Nope, not at all. Anyway, that's all we got for today. What do we got coming up? We got Colin coming on the show. We're going to talk about Breath of the Wild because he got it. We've been dying to play that game.
Oh, it is wild.
Oh, careful there.
Yeah, we're going to talk to Colin about the breath.
Some garlic in your breath there.
That Breath of the Wild. We're going to see how he likes it, or maybe he doesn't like it. You never know. Yeah. He's a stickler. He's a stickler for those kind of things.
He is. He's more of a stickler than we are. And then Zach's playing Persona 5, obviously.
I'll do like a initial review.
Together. Yeah, we're going to get together similar like we did with Mass Effect and do like an initial review.
Talk about it.
I'm still playing Mass Effect because of the stickling, the animation shit. Like the negativity surrounding that has kind of made me like veer off from it for some reason. Like it's a fun game. It's just there's, I kept saying you you don't. I wasn't encountering a lot of the bugs that a lot of people were, and then I started encountering them, and it was just kind of like, meh.
It's like the stigma that goes around with playing.
Yeah, it was hard. Like I don't know. It was. I think it was just me, but now I'm starting to get into it again. So I'm gonna be getting more into that and gonna be beating it pretty soon. So we'll have a full final review on that coming up soon.
I love it. I love it.
Soon, trademark.
Soon. Wait and see.
Wait and see. Hashtag wait and see.
That's right.
So that's all we got for today. Thanks for coming by, and we'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching the video.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
And follow us on the Twitter, ChrisAndZachAttack. Follow us on Instagram, ChrisAndZachAttack. And follow us on Twitch, SgtMajorCool.
ZachAttack 4131.
And ChrisAndZachAttack, the joined community channel.
That's us.
And thanks for watching. Everything you do will help us rise to the top.